Start by making a solution of 1 part white distilled vinegar to 1 part water. Fill some small bowls that hold about 150 milliliters or 5 ounces to about half full with the vinegar solution. Then crack 1 egg into each bowl of solution. Check that the eggs are completely submerged in the solution. Then start a timer for 10 minutes. By soaking the eggs in a vinegar solution before poaching, we are essentially applying the same principle as the traditional method, but now the eggs are allowed to denature and set in a controlled environment for a few minutes without any movement or heat coming from the simmering water that can often act against the eggs from coagulating in its natural shape. So when you put the eggs in to poach, they hold their shape better, and most importantly, the yolks stay in place and they don't start floating away from the whites. While the eggs are soaking in the vinegar solution, fill a pot to about 10 to 12 centimeters or 3 to 4 inches of water. Add salt to the water and heat the water until it comes to a slow simmer with some gentle bubbles coming off. Adding salt increases the density of the water so the eggs actually float when you poach them instead of sink to the bottom of the pot. You need to add at least 31 grams of salt for every liter of water because that's the tipping point where the density of the salted water starts to overtake the density of the eggs, causing the eggs to float. Personally, I don't measure. I just put a lot more salt than what is needed because that guarantees that my eggs float when poaching, and the extra salt is not going to affect the saltiness level of the cooked eggs because the cooking time is too short for the salt to actually permeate the eggs. When the 10 minutes is up, you see that the egg whites have denatured slightly and turned a bit opaque. You can then gently transfer the eggs, together with the vinegar solution from the bowl into the simmering water. A lot of poached egg tutorials and videos on the internet will tell you to swirl the water to create a vortex effect. The purpose of the vortex is to bring the egg whites up over the egg yolks and encase it. We don't need that because the outer layer of the eggs have already been denatured and set by the vinegar. As the water comes back up to temperature, white scum from the egg white protein will form on the surface. Use a large spoon to remove it gently. I usually poach my eggs for about 3 to 4 minutes until the exterior is starting to firm up but the yolk is still nice and soft. When the eggs have reached the perfect texture, remove them from the water and blot them dry with a tea towel or some paper towels. Be careful when using paper towels because they might stick to the egg when you try to remove it. The eggs are now ready and you can serve them right away or keep them for later. If you're keeping them for later, cook them about a minute less and remove them directly into an ice bath to stop the cooking. Then keep them in a pan with some water in it and reheat them in simmering water when you're ready to serve them. The white is just set but the yolk is oozing out when I cut into it. Drizzle some hollandaise over the top with a touch of salt and pepper. Now that's breakfast perfection, folks. While I dig into this, you might want to check out this video over here on how to take your hollandaise to the next level. Till next time, folks.